The White Lady of Blackthorn Manor. Blackthorn Manor stood at the edge of the village, a crumbling relic of a bygone era. Its windows were shattered, its walls covered in ivy, and its gates rusted shut. No one dared to approach it, not even in the daylight. The villagers whispered of the White Lady, a ghostly figure who roamed the halls, her mournful wails echoing through the night. It was said that the White Lady was once Lady Eleanor Blackthorn, the wife of the manor's owner, Sir Reginald Blackthorn. Eleanor was known for her beauty, but also for her kindness. She often visited the village, bringing food and medicine to the poor. But her life took a dark turn when Sir Reginald, a jealous and cruel man, accused her of infidelity. In a fit of rage, he locked her in the attic, where she slowly wasted away, her cries for help ignored by all. After her death, the manor fell into disrepair, and Sir Reginald vanished without a trace. But Eleanor's spirit remained, trapped in the place where she had suffered so much. Her ghostly figure, dressed in a flowing white gown, could often be seen wandering the halls, her face pale and her eyes filled with sorrow. One stormy night, a group of teenagers dared each other to spend the night in Blackthorn Manor. Among them was Sarah, a brave but skeptical girl who didn't believe in ghosts. She agreed to the challenge, confident that the stories were nothing more than superstition. As they entered the manor, the air grew cold, and the sound of the wind outside seemed to fade away. The group lit candles and explored the dusty rooms, laughing nervously at every creak and groan of the old house. But as the hours passed, the atmosphere grew heavier, and the laughter died down. Sarah found herself drawn to the attic, where the air was thick with the scent of decay. She climbed the creaking stairs, her candle casting flickering shadows on the walls. At the top, she found a locked door, its wood splintered and warped. With a sense of dread, she pushed it open. Inside, the room was empty, except for a single dusty mirror. As Sarah approached it, her reflection seemed to waver, as if something was moving behind her. She turned around, but there was nothing there. When she looked back at the mirror, she saw a figure standing behind her, a woman in a white gown, her face pale and her eyes filled with sorrow. Sarah screamed and dropped her candle, plunging the room into darkness. She stumbled back, but the door slammed shut, trapping her inside. The air grew colder, and she could hear the sound of footsteps approaching. She pressed herself against the wall, her heart pounding in her chest. The footsteps stopped, and for a moment there was silence. Then a cold hand touched her shoulder, and she felt a breath on her neck. She turned around, and there in the darkness she saw the White Lady, her face inches from her own. The ghost's eyes were filled with a mixture of sadness and anger, and her voice was a whisper that echoed in Sarah's mind. "Why have you come here? Do you not know the pain that lingers in these walls?" Sarah tried to speak, but no words came out. The White Lady's hand tightened on her shoulder, and she felt a coldness spreading through her body. She closed her eyes, expecting the worst, but then the grip loosened, and the ghost stepped back. "Leave this place," the White Lady said, her voice filled with sorrow, "and tell the others to stay away. This is a place of suffering, and I do not wish to share my pain with the living." Sarah nodded, tears streaming down her face. The door creaked open, and she stumbled out, running down the stairs and out of the manor. She never spoke of what she had seen, but she never returned to Blackthorn Manor, and neither did any of the others. The White Lady still roams the halls of Blackthorn Manor, her mournful wails echoing through the night. And though the villagers no longer dare to approach the manor, they say that on stormy nights you can still see her ghostly figure in the attic window, watching over the place where she suffered so much. But beware, for those who enter the manor may find themselves face to face with the White Lady, and not all who meet her are allowed to leave.